Another option you have as you build a table of contents, of course, is to kind of do things manually. I showed you in the previous module how to kind of automate a table of contents very, very easily. Well, let's go back up here and add another table of contents, except do it kind of the longer way. What I want to show you before we do this is just kind of the setup for this, and that is that I've added a section with under 3 here. I've got heading 1 style for the first paragraph here, and then of course heading 2 as you saw earlier, and I added another one called heading 4, just to title it 3B. Very creative here with my titles of my sections, but there they are. And what I want to show you is whether or not they're going to be added to the table of contents that I create. So let's do this by going Control Home. Let's go back to the top of our document. I've kept the blank page, and I want to go once again to the References tab, and I want to insert a table of contents. Rather than clicking on one of these automatics from the gallery here, I'm just going to do manually, not a manual table, but insert table of contents. I want to click on this button right here. So I'm going to give it a click. It opens up this table of contents dialog box, of course, and then it tries to make guesses based on what you have in your document already. So if I choose this, show levels 3, show levels 4, and then click on OK, what I will see are all of those headings that you just saw. Now, table of contents, remove the table of contents. Let's do the same thing. Insert table of contents. This time, I'm only going to show, whoops, going the wrong way. I'm only going to show 2 levels of headings. So let's click on OK once again, and you can see how that changes the table of contents. Also, you don't have that nice automated part of the table of contents that you saw earlier. So if I wanted to add a title for the table of contents, I would just do so manually. So I'd just set the insertion point and click on, add a space, add a paragraph, and then type in the title as I please and do it however I want to. So again, that may take a little more time, but ultimately give you a little more control. Plus, you still are dealing with all the same elements that you had before. So section 1, if I make a change, I go back up to my table of contents. Now it's already in there. If I update the table, update the entire table, and click on OK, again the title changes. If that moves to a second page, or to a different page I should say, all of that gets automated just as you saw before.